Hamdard. She has lot of publications on her name and is a renowned researcher as well as qualified the patent agent examination. So absolutely the best candidate for you to brief you about the IPR, the different domains where you can work in. And lot of her students have also qualified patent agent. You would have seen on LinkedIn lot of students tagging her and having a great avenues in IPR. So Tanya ma'am, thank you so much for accepting our invitation and joining the session today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Over to you, ma'am.
Okay. So, am I audible to everyone? Yes. Minute. And my screen is visible. Is my screen visible to everyone? Hello. Is my screen visible and I'm audible to
Yes, it's
everyone? Yes, okay. So let's just make it a little bit of interactive session. It's not just I am speaking and you are listening and getting bored. So let's make it like interactive session. So who all are ready to make it a little interactive? Like you have to answer me what I'm asking. Maybe it's little vague. Anything to know about that, you can answer me. So who all are ready? Just give a thumbs up. Okay. Dipansh Dubey is ready. ओके चलो सो स्टार्ट करते हैं सबसे पहले आज आई एम डॉक्टर तान्या रेड्डी एंड आई हैव completed my PhD from Jamia Hamdard and today I am here to discuss with you IPR as a career in pharma industry. So in today's discussion, I would going to discuss about what IPR, basics about IPR, and what all are the different opportunities that you can get, that you can opt in IPR domain. Then what are the different industries which are hiring IPR professionals, and how can you enter into those industries? So before starting with this, can anyone tell me what is an IPR? What is IPR?
Intellectual property right.
Yes, correct, bilkul correct. Devi, you are correct. So intellectual property right. Intellectual property right. Why it is called as intellectual? We will just bifurcate these words. Why it is called as intellectual? Anyone?
Intellectual is an idea which is based on a person's own thoughts.
Okay, correct. So intellectual is the, yes, brain child, yes. Intellectual is something that we have created with our mind. It is a creation of mind we have created with our intellect. And why it is called a property? Because like similar to a property, you have the rights. Like you have the rights that what, like you are the owner of that property. So similar to that, if you have applied for an IPR and you have been granted, then you have become an owner for that particular IPR. So you have the legal rights. Anything that you have created out of your intellect, you have the legal rights for that, and you can stop anyone from using that or stop anyone from making money out of that. So it is an exclusive monopoly. Exclusive means the applicant only have the monopoly. Why it's a monopoly? What is the procedure for that? There are different kinds of IPR. Like suppose you have created some invention that would come under patent. Suppose you have make some creative, some beautiful drawing, some beautiful image. You have written some beautiful, very informative poem, or you have create some drama picture. So all those would come under IPR. Any other thing like trademark, like if suppose you own a company and you want your publicity, so you have made a mark for that, for a logo for that, that would be a trademark that would come under IPR. Then suppose there are different geographical indications, like the Banaras is famous for the Banarasi sarees. Then your apples are famous for Himachal Pradesh. Any other example that you can give for any geographical indication? Tea. Asanti, yes, correct. Any other thing? Any other example anyone can remember from their state? Oranges of,
Coffee, Karnataka.
yeah, or oranges of Nagpur. Anyone from Nagpur here? Like you, any geographical indication that you know of your state? Anyone? No. ठीक है. So geographical indicate it protect the product with the specific origin that from which where it belongs to. Then the industrial design. You have created a very beautiful picture, very beautiful design of anything that you can protect under the industrial design. The aesthetic appearance of anything you can protect under industrial design. Then if you have made some computer program that you can protect under copyright. Any literary, any artistic work that would be protected under copyright. Then any brand name, logo name that you can protect under trademark. If your company is providing some product, then you can protect your logo under trademark. And if you are providing any services like the banks, they are providing services, they can protect under service mark. And any molecule you have invented, most of the people are from pharma background, any molecule you have invented, any new formulation you have produced, you have produced a old formulation but with a new procedure, like you know about novel drug delivery system. Normally in the pharmaceutics domain, most of the research is going on in the field of like patent, where you are preparing novel dosage form. So any new product or any new process, you can protect that under the patent. Then we have discussed about geographical indication. Any agriculture innovation, any innovation related to plants, that would be protected under Plant Varieties Act, not under patent. Then any integrated circuit that you can protect under layout design. So these are the major types of IPR under which you can protect your inventions or your design, anything you can protect. So can anyone tell me any pharma company, what, like if they have created an IPR, under which category they can protect it? Like can they use patent? Can they use trademark? Can they use copyright? What all a pharma company can use?
Patent, trademark.
Patent, correct. Other trademark, correct.
Around trademarks, trade secrets, regulatory data protection.
Yes. And plant
Commercial
varieties?
branding.
Commercial branding, correct. Yes. Asha, someone has talked about trade secret. Can anyone tell me what is a trade secret? Can anyone tell me what is a trade secret? Trade secret क्या होता है? If you are comfortable in replying in Hindi, then also it's not any problem. So please reply. Anyone who know about trade secret?
It's an intellectual property right on confidential and commercially valuable information, such as a formula or a technique, or
Okay.
customers or patients list to get a competitive edge.
Okay. चलो इस पे मैं 1 मिनट में आती हूँ. I will just first complete my point, then I will come to your point. So it is an exclusive monopoly. So what is it that मतलब if I consider about today's generation, can you think of any person like who give you everything but don't demand anything from you? Can you think of any person who give you everything you are demanding, but they are not in return, they are not asking anything? Your mom, your parents, but not more than parents. Normally parents ही होते हैं. So in intellectual property right, the government is giving the legal rights. What legal rights they are giving? That any owner of the patent or any owner of the copyright, no one else can use that product. That means the owner is getting a benefit. So if owner is getting a benefit, then what benefit they should give to government? Because government shouldn't give anything in free. They would demand something. Yes or no? Would they give you these rights in free? Or they need something from you? Disclose the formula. Correct. Somdatta has replied it correctly that the government is giving you the monopoly rights to the applicant. Monopoly means single user. So the applicant can make money from that invention. So the government is giving you monopoly rights, and they are preventing any other person from using your work or any other person from making money out of your product, in return of which the applicant has to disclose their work to the public. So when the applicant is disclosing his work to the public, what is the benefit of government? What is the benefit of government? Anyone? What is the benefit? बताओ कोई? Anyone can reply.
Maintaining
transparency, ma'am.
Transparency. Other next point.
Attracting foreign investments.
Foreign investment. Any other?
Ma'am, opening market for other companies as well.
Yeah. Like the most important. Yes, anyone can do the advancement. Correct. Priyanshu is much more near to the answer that if you are disclosing your invention, the government is protecting anyone from making money out of your invention. But anyone can use your invention for the research purpose. It is mentioned in patent law that anyone can use that invention for research purpose. If anyone is using your invention for research purpose, that would not be coming under infringement. Infringement is a case. It is a case. If someone is using your patented product, then you can sue them to the court. That case is called as infringement. So if any person is using your product for the research purpose, for making advancement, then you cannot stop them. They can use that. So basically what happened, if I have an invention, I have done an invention, specific invention, any other person can use his mind to make it much more better. So they can do the technological advancement and they don't need to start from zero. You have given your work, they know your work, they would start from that work and they would make it more advancement in that product. So, would it lead to early inventions, more technological advancements?
Yes, ma'am.
So, this is the benefit. So, the government is getting the benefit that they are disclosing your invention. So, the technology, more and more technological advancement would going to happen. And what the person is getting in return, they are getting the exclusive monopoly right. But are these monopoly rights for lifelong? Are these monopoly rights are for lifelong?
No, ma'am.
20 to 22 years.
22 years. No, not 22 years. First
20
thing,
years.
20 years. Yes, this is correct. But, there are different IPRs like copyright. Copyright is protected for lifetime of the owner plus 60 years after his life also. For a design registration, initially it is registered for 10 years and you can further extend it for 5 years. But the patent, which is the most important, that is protected for 20 years. And that is protected from the date of filing. That is not protected from the date of grant. You have filed your invention and suppose you have got your grant 3 years later. But the 20 years would start from the date of filing, not from the grant. Like industrial design, we can extend it 5 more years. Can we extend the patent also after 20 years? Can we extend? Yes or no? Any idea?
Yes.
Prachini bola yes. Anyone other? Patent cannot be extendable. In USA, there is a concept of evergreening of patent. You can make minor changes in your fault form, minor changes, and you can extend your patent. But in India, it is 20 years only. It can never ever be extendable. So this is the basic about IPRs, and these are different kind of IPRs that we can protect, and all different IPRs have different lifetime, have different duration for which they are protected. So whatever IPR, like if you have any advancement, if you have made any technological advancement, under which IPR you will apply for an application. If you have done any technological advancement,
Patent.
you will apply for patent.
Patent.
And any can I apply for a patent for a new process? Can I
Yes.
apply for, yes, can I apply for a patent for new product?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
but before 2005, like in 1999, TRIPS agreement has came, which has like before 2005, the patent was protected for 14 years in India. But TRIPS agreement, trade related aspect of intellectual property right, they had made it like universal key, like everyone has to protect it for 20 years. And before 2005, patents are only granted for process, new process, not for new product. But after 2005, the new process and new product both would come under patent. If suppose you have made a bottle, maybe you think that that bottle is not like you have invented something in that, and you have made a technology. In that technology, it is showing hot and cold. It has a property of getting hot, remain hot for suppose for like the bottles that we get, usually they will remain hot for 72 hours, yeah, 24 hours, and cold for that much time. But suppose you have created a technology that keep your water at the same temperature. Let's suppose for 1 year. Maybe this is practically not possible, but maybe you have invented that technology. And that bottle, the shape of that bottle is also very unique. So under which IPR you can protect your bottle?
Patent, ma'am.
Patent. Any other thing?
Industrial design.
Industrial design as well as, yes, correct. So always remember, one product, it is not a rule that one product would be either protected under patent or copyright. You can protect one product under many different things. Like you have the bottle, that is a technology, new technology, so you would protect that technology under patent. Then the design of that bottle would be protected again under industrial design.
That's really.
Industrial design. And suppose you are a brand owner and you have a trademark, so your company name would be protected under trademark. So it is not always a rule that you can protect your single product under a single IPR. You can protect under many IPR. I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
So the patent is for new product or for a new process. And you have to show the technological advancement. There must be a technological advancement in that. You have to show that. There are basic minimum three. These are the three criteria which are stated that if you want a patent, then these criteria must be met. So these are called as criteria of patentability. So first is novelty or newness. That means the anything that you are showing, that should be new. That should not be in the public domain in nowhere. Like it should not be in public domain anywhere in the whole world. Like suppose if you have applied for a patent in India, you have applied for patent in India and you have been granted patent in India, then you can stop others from making money out of your invention only in India. Always remember, these patent rights are territorial in nature. Whichever territory you are targeting, in that territory only your patent, you can protect your rights. So if you have protected your patent in India, suppose also in USA and Japan, So in these three countries, if the patent is granted, then you can stop anyone from making money only in these three countries. Any other part of the world, anyone can use your product and you cannot take them to the court. So always remember, whenever patent is granted, their rights are territorial. They are not universal rights. They are territorial rights. So you have to think it properly that uh, if anyone copy in any other country where you have not applied for patent or your patent is not granted, then you cannot stop them. They can freely use that. They can freely copy that. So it is very, very, very important to decide that in which country I want to protect it. Because if you have left any country that you want to protect, then anyone can use your patent and you cannot do anything. You cannot stop them. So for deciding it, that where to apply, how to apply, and even the timelines are very important. If you forget to submit any particular documents, then your patent would be lost. So these small points would make the applicant lose their patent. No, there is no way to make your patent universal, not even a single way. Not even a single way. There are two main procedures to apply for patent in multiple companies. One is PCT, Patent Cooperation Treaty, and one is Paris Convention. But in both these agreements also, you have to apply in a particular country where you want to protect your invention. But the major advantage is that Paris was a little older one. In this, you have to apply your application all those countries where you want within 12 months from the first filing date. Like today you have filed in India, then within 12 months you have to file in all those countries where you want. Like if the 12 months timeline has been lost, then you cannot file there. Or in PCT, the timeline is a little bit bigger, like they give you a time of 31 months, but both have their pros and cons. So this is not the topic for today's discussion, but this is very, very important. So these are minute points where you can lose your case, you can win your case. So this is very important. So suppose you have filed your...
May I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, sure. Sachin?
I would like to ask that since the pharmaceutical formulations are a lot complex and it is not that much easy to copy them, so maybe that is the reason that the patent is not universal, because till the moment of time the manufacturing company or the formulating company does not disclosing the exact formula, it is not practical to copy it
But they have to
exactly as it
disclose.
was.
But Sachin, they have to disclose it now. There is a timeline. Like if I will explain you a little bit
After
more.
20 years, no?
No. Not after 20 years. They have to disclose it. They, at the time of filing, they have to disclose all the data so that anyone can use that, so that anyone can make advancement of that. There is a concept of data exclusivity. That is not the part of patent,
Mhm.
but this is the part of your regulatory. That in data exclusivity, like almost there is a four years of time that from the date of grant of patent, from the date on which you have marketed your product, from that day till 4 years, no one can use your data. But after that they can use. This is the main point now, that they are giving you rights, so you have to disclose your data to everyone.
After 4 years they are going to use it, but the thing is they are not going to use it for the purpose of making money out of it. Fair to say?
But after 20 years, they can make money
After
out of
20
that.
years they will.
Yeah. But they can make advancement. Like suppose you have made a particular form and you have disclosed your
Hmm.
data, then they have came with similar to your form, a new form, and that is showing a very, very, very good efficacy. Then their product would be failed and the other one product would be a blockbuster.
Okay, so they can ameliorate it. They can prepare a
Yeah.
better version of it.
Yes, they can prepare a better version, but they have to show the human clinical trial data. In India, there is
Hmm.
a concept that they have to show human clinical trial data. Then they can like get the patent for your similar product. but they have to show the human clinical trial data. But in USA, this is not the concept. They can just show the bioavailability and bioequivalence data, then they can get it. But in India, this is not possible.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
hope,
Thank you.
I hope your doubt is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. So in India, suppose you have filed the application today. So from before today, they will the Indian territory या Indian जो आपका office होता है patent का, they will they will search for all the data which is there in public domain before the date you are filing. That data is called as prior art. जिस दिन आपने अपना डेटा सबमिट करा है उससे पहले का पूरे वर्ल्ड में जितना भी डेटा है वो सब कुछ ढूंढेंगे और उसमें से वो ढूंढेंगे कि कहीं पर सेम चीज के बारे में बात की गई है. इफ द आंसर इज यस, then you will not get the patent. If the answer is no, then you qualify the criteria of novelty. Inventive step. Let's suppose a person. Can anyone tell me the difference between novelty or inventive step? Ujjwal, please,
Ujjwal,
please,
please
can you just
mute
mute your
yourself.
mic? Okay. So, can anyone tell me what is the difference between novelty and inventive step? Does
May I,
anyone know?
ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Novelty is like the proper new drug, like it was never exist before. Conversely, inventing step is like there may be a existing drug, but it can be modified in a way.
Like देखो, novelty is something that Ujjwal, please, can you
Ujjwal, I
mute your
request you
mic?
to please mute. I'm not able to unmute you as well. Please mute yourself.
So, so novelty is something like what you are claiming should not be same to same present in anywhere all over the world. Payam, can you just mute him?
Yes, I'm trying from my side. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
done. Muted.
Okay. So let's suppose you have made an invention and novel means the same thing. What you are claiming should not be present anywhere. The same copy, what you are explaining in your claims should not be there anywhere all over the world. Inventive step is, let's suppose there is a drug in the market, PCM, and second drug, there is a drug in the market, aspirin. So we know that paracetamol decreases the body temperature. Aspirin is a your थोड़ा सा pain भी relief करता है सारे purposes हैं. So
Hops to inhibitor.
mainly it's the anticoagulant. So if suppose you have made an invention and you have combined paracetamol with aspirin, and no one in the world has combined these two things, then it would be novel because no one has combined it, but you are claiming of combining them. So your product would fulfill the criteria of patentability. But what does inventive steps check? It will check that what PCM alone can do and what this aspirin alone can do. If I am adding these two in the same concentration and we are getting the same effect, additive effect, if we are getting the additive effect, similar effect that I am obtaining in separately, and if I am combining those two and I am getting the same additive effect. So is there any novelty? Is there any benefit of giving those two together? Is there something technological advancement? There is no technological advancement. But if suppose a person proves that when I am giving the paracetamol alone 500 mg and PCM, suppose I am giving 100 mg, and these two, this is producing this much effect, this is producing this much effect. And if suppose I have combined 200 mg of PCM with 10 mg of aspirin, and it is showing the similar effect that that they are producing individually. So this thing is showing that there is some interaction between them, which is proving better. So inventive step means your invention must be non-obvious. Non-obvious मतलब किसी को भी obvious नहीं होना चाहिए. किसको? Any person skilled in the art, any person from that domain should be clear enough that this is non-obvious. If you think this is obvious, obviously if it is producing this effect and combining these two, same effect would be produced. This is obvious. So that would not fulfill the inventive step criteria. So in inventive step criteria, you have to prove that it is non-obvious to the person skilled in the art. Clear? And third point is industrial applicability, that whatever invention you are making, it must be industrial applicability. It must have some benefit. So if these three criteria are met, and your patent office is in this opinion that these are met, then they will grant you the patent. One more point is that there are section 3 and 4 of Indian Patent Act, which talks about that these inventions are not patentable. Like any invention related to atomic energy is not patentable. Anything which is related to computer program, that is not patentable because they are copyrightable. Anything which talk about new plants, that is not patentable because you can get the plant variety that. So if all these three things are okay and your invention is not falling under section 3 and section 4 of Indian Patent Act, then they will grant you the patent. So are these criteria of patentability clear to everyone? Are these criteria clear to everyone? So I'm just telling you these points just to give you a brief that what an IPR is. So can anyone tell me that like there are small points which we usually miss. Any inventor usually miss those points, and by missing those points, they can lost their patent also. So that is a field where IPR which give us a career. So there are many scopes of IPR in pharmacy, like we can encourage innovations, they will grant exclusive right, they will give you like whatever money, monetary expensive you are putting in, you would get them because you have got the exclusive right. Then they will enables brand value. If you come under trademark, it will give you a brand value. Then it will combat counterfeiting, like anyone cannot make your like substandard drugs. So all these are different things that you can use in your pharmacy. So what all are the different career opportunities in IPR domain? So all the major government offices which are working in the research domain, they usually there are some vacancy for that, like not very much, but there are vacancies like Indian Patent Office, Department of Science and Technologies, IITs, all the colleges, all of your research institutes have their IPR domain. So if you have the knowledge for IPR, you can go into that domain. You are a pharma graduate, you are a pharma postgraduate, and you are interested in going into teaching, and side by side you have IPR knowledge also, then chances of getting into that university is more for you because you can handle two different things. So government offices give this opportunity. Then you can work as a patent analyst. What the patent analysts do? What they will do that any client would come to them, like most of the companies have their own patent department, but some companies don't have their patent department. So they will come to you that I want to do this kind of invention. Just let me know that if I do this kind of invention, is it patentable? Like no one has done it or someone has done it, because we won't able to search all the documents. So they will conduct the patent searches. They will analyze the novelty, that what is the novelty in your patent. They will analyze for the invention. Is it good to enter into this market? Like there are many competitors. No, it's not that good. But if suppose it is good, then what all I need to do, which competitors are not doing it, so that my product will benefit. They will prepare the technical reports. So this is one domain of patent analyst. Second domain is patent agent. Patent agent क्या होता है? Sachin, please mute your mic. Patent agent. Patent agent क्या होता है? The patent analyst will search for the novelty data. They will search for the technicalities. What patent agent would do, that you will provide all your data. They will draft your patent. They will draft your invention in the patentable form. They will submit all the documents. They will, if suppose any query come from the examiner, they will respond to them. So all the drafting part would be covered by the patent agent. And you can become a patent agent by clearing the Indian patent agent examination. Then if suppose you have done LLB also, then you can become a patent attorney. What the patent attorney means? Patent agent can draft the patents, they can file, they can give it to the patent office. If controller have any doubt, they can appear in front of them, they can solve the queries. But if there is any case, their infringement case, their revocation case, in which they have to appear in front of the judge, any person cannot. Patent agent cannot appear. Only he can appear if he has LLB degree. So patent attorneys are the person who are involved in your like fighting the cases. But patent attorney usually, because they are from law background, they don't know much about inventions. So they hire patent associates who are from technical domains, who know about the invention. They will prepare files for them, and they will like study about the invention. They will like make the files. So this is the work of patent agent, a patent associate. Then you can go into teaching or research in IPR field. And obviously, if you are an inventor, you want to become a researcher, if you yourself know about your patent, you yourself know about patentability and all the criteria, how to file, how to draft, then you don't need anyone to hire for that. Because usually the fees is 5,000-6,000 for an educational institute for filing a patent. But the patent agents usually ask for 20 to 25,000 of fees. So you can save that money there. Or you can also make it a freelance business also, that you are doing your work, you are doing some job, and you like this domain, so you are doing freelancing, you are applying for people patent, and you are getting money out of that. Then if you are very interested, you can become an entrepreneur by opening your own law firm or your own IPR firm, in which you can hire the patent analyst, patent agent, so you can do that. And other one is the IT consultant, that you can consult, like you can give consultations to the company related to the IP, like whether to apply, whether not to apply. So these are different roles of patent agent, that you can draft or file the patent application. They can respond to the examination reports. And the patent attorney can handle the patent opposition and litigation case. And IP consultant can advise these companies. So they can provide the IP companies. Then the question comes, are there any companies in this domain? Yes, there are many companies. These are non-pharma companies which mainly hire B.Tech, M.Tech, those people. These are pharma companies, like all the big pharma companies, because they are doing invention, they want that to be patentable. Without getting it patentable, there is no fun in like putting a lot of investment. Billions of dollars has been invested in getting a single drug molecule. So if the company haven't filed it at a right time and they haven't got the patent, then all their money would be lost. So the big companies, all the companies have their internal IPR department, in which they hire patent analysts, patent agents. So you can go in those companies. Or the second thing is, you can go into the IPR consultancy and IPR law firms. There are many firms who are like, they act as a third party. They help the pharma companies or they help other companies to search for the patent, to draft the patent. These are many companies where you can go. Then these, just like you have listened about eValue Surf, Clavirate, these are different companies where you can go, and you can go through your campus placement also if your college is provided, or you have to search a little bit. You have to take the knowledge of IPR, because with no knowledge they are not going to hire you. Like if a company has came into campus placement, maybe they will hire you, but if you are going off campus placement, you should have a little bit of your knowledge. So what are the different educational pathway that you can take? Basically, you are a B.Pharm, M.Pharm, Pharm.D, biotechnology, anything, or any LLB for legal specialization, they can go into IPR domain. Then, if you have cleared this patent agent examination, then there is a very high probability that you can go into this domain. And this is the most basic that you can do if you are interested in this domain. Like you do some certification courses on IPR and patent drafting. If you have basic, at least the basic knowledge that how the patent works, what are the different kind of patents, how we have to do filing, what is the complete procedure, what are different forms. So at least if you are interested in going into IPR domain, you should have at least basic knowledge so that the company would hire you as a fresher. So these are the different educational pathways. Then what are the skills required? Who all are fit for this job? Anyone who has good understanding of pharmaceutical sciences, they like to search different things. They like to study research papers. Anyone who have analytical skills to check whether yes, this is already published somewhere. So if anyone with analytical and research skills, they can do a legal interpretation. Legal interpretation is required for a patent agent, not for patent analyst. This is required for patent agent ke liye if you are applying, then they require legal interpretation also. But for patent analyst, so from if you are a fresher, you want to join any law firm, you go through as a patent analyst. So that would be the most appropriate job that you can like start with. Then how can you start your career in this field? So first of all, learn the basics of patent law, that what is a patent law, what are different sections in it, and patent practice searching using database. Like India has a patent database of INPAS करके एक आता है इंडियन पेटेंट का डेटाबेस. ऐसे ही WHO आपके वाइपो का आता है, आपका USA का, सबके अलग अलग पेटेंट के डेटाबेसेस हैं. गूगल का पेटेंट डेटाबेस है. तो आपको यू शुड नो हाउ टू सर्च पेटेंट सर्चिंग थ्रू डिफरेंट डेटाबेस. यू शुड ट्राई टू लर्न दैट. You should try to go into any internship in IP firms or pharma companies. If you once single get an opportunity to enter into that domain, you can go as an intern, and if you like that job, then obviously you will get a permanent job also. You should develop scientific writing skills, because learning and writing skills are very important, because patent is how I am drafting it. The words in the claims are very important. If I have used a single word in a wrong manner, that can they can reject our patent also. So you should develop scientific writing skills, and at the last, if you like that career, then you can become a patent agent also. You can clear that exam. So अच्छा हाँ, trade secret that I forgot. I'm discussing this, Dipanshu. So trade secret is something like you know about, like if suppose you are protecting your invention, if you are protecting your invention, then what it's going to happen, that you have protected your invention and they have given you exclusive right that no one can use it. If anyone is using it, then you can put a case against them. But in trade secret, it is your willingness that I don't want to disclose my invention to anyone. So in return of that, you are not going to get a patent, because you are not disclosing your invention. So you are not going to get any patent for that. So in case of trade secret, it is the whole sole responsibility of the person who owns that formula. If that formula is disclosed by mistake, then you cannot do any court case against him because you haven't protected it. Correct? So if you it is like trade secret is not protecting you. It's you are not disclosing your data. So if you are not disclosing your data, they will not provide you patent. And if they are not providing you patent, then by chance, if mistakenly your data is leaked, then you cannot stop them from using that. So this is the disadvantage of trade secret. So you have to think that you yourself want to protect it. If you yourself want to protect it, you can protect it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, complete lifelong. That is up to you. Till the time you are able to protect your trade secret, it is yours. And once it is like leaked, then you are not going to do anything. Like, the government is not going to protect it. So it is your decision. So that's why trade secret is not a good option if you want to protect it. It's not a good option.
Ma'am,
Like the MACD formula. Yeah.
sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. I had a query, ma'am. Suppose if I have prepared any biologics or any biosimilar, so can I have a
Mhm.
trade secret for the manufacturing process, or like through, like, if suppose I've produced a monoclonal antibody, so I it
You
cannot.
have to you have to disclose it.
Okay.
Whatever
All right.
you are protecting, like there is a part of claims in patent. In whatever is there in claims, that would be protected.
All right.
Apart from that, that is not protected. If it is leaked, then it is leaked. You are not going to like take him to the court case. So whatever is there in your claims part, only that part is protected. And if by default anyone has used that, you can take him to the court. But any other part that you haven't disclosed it, no one, the court would not going to give you any benefit because you haven't disclosed it.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for solving the query.
Okay. And so conclusions, IPR is one of the fast growing career because आप देख रहे हो कि गवर्नमेंट कितना ज्यादा इनोवेशन को कहती है कि इनोवेशन करो डेवलपमेंट करो. So obviously it's a booming stream. Then anyone interested in this, like ideal for candidate who are interested in like science, innovation, legal aspect, that person can go into this domain. And continuing learning is very very important in any field. And these are some of our students who have qualified the patent agent examination this year. And thank you so much. Any doubt? Anyone have any doubt?
So before we move on to the doubts and open the quorum, ma'am, first of all, really a very insightful session, a wonderful session, and
Thank you.
I personally enjoyed it a lot. And hopefully, the audience also has the same reaction. Really got to
Yeah.
know.
I have one question. Actually, I'm continuing as a regulatory affairs associate in food department, and I have I don't get any other companies in Mohali region. So I'm switching to drug or medical coating. Is this good for me to switching field or not?
Like, but regulatory field is very good. Like, I don't like you are not getting interest in that field, or
No, no,
like
ma'am. I am getting interested in regulatory, but food and pharma are having very much difference in both the fields. In food, there is only food licensing,
yeah, yeah,
central state licensings.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
and in
you are
pharma,
in food. You are in food regulatory.
yes, yes, ma'am. I am in
Yes.
food regulatory.
So try to switch into pharma regulatory. You are from pharmacy domain.
Yes, ma'am. I have done pharma in pharmaceutics and also a GPED qualified. But
Okay.
yes, I don't have a very much good rank in GPED, so
Mhm.
that's why I didn't pursue for NIPER.
No problem in that. But I think if you have the knowledge of regulatory of food, then you can like try in the companies like where you can get regulatory option for drugs. Like you are not a fresher in, like you have basic
Yes,
knowledge
ma'am.
of regulatory. So better to switch your, if you are enjoying your field, then I would say that better to switch into any field that is related to your field. Like regulatory of drugs, there are many options. Maybe you are not getting any much options in Mohali domain. But if you are like feasible to come to like Noida, Gurgaon, there are n number of options.
Ma'am, I am looking. only in Mohali region due to some problems. That's why I am very much confused about this thing. So that's
So
why
in
I have.
which so in which like domain you want to switch?
मैं मोहाली में ही हूँ।
नहीं, in which domain you want to switch? Like from regulatory, in which domain you want to move?
Ma'am, I am also searching for pharmacovigilance or medical coding, but I didn't get any opportunity in both the streams right now.
क्योंकि फार्माको विजिलेंस में तो ऑप्शंस हैं मोहाली चंडीगढ़ की साइड आई गेस काफी सारे ऑप्शंस हैं द फार्माको विजिलेंस तो है
मैम मैंने बहुत अभी ट्राई किया ना उसमें तो उनकी बहुत ज़्यादा मीन्स इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस बहुत ज़्यादा कॉलेज ही बेस्ड रहता है तो अभी फार्मास्यूटिक्स के लिए कॉलेज ही थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है कि थोड़ा चेंज रहता ही है फार्माकोलॉजी में उन्होंने बेसिक्स पढ़ा होता है सारा बट फार्मास्यूटिक्स में वो ज़्यादा डीप डाउन में हम नहीं कर पाते हैं तो भी मैं इस चीज़ में कंफ्यूज हूँ कि मैं अपनी फील्ड चेंज करूँ या फिर मैं अभी ड्रग में देखूँ तो अभी कहीं भी कुछ पोस्टिंग्स नजर नहीं आ रही है मुझे इस रिलेटेड तो मैं इसलिए थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज थी
एक बार आप मेरे को अपना रिज्यूमे भेजना लेट्स मेरे भी कुछ कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं मोहाली में अगर जैसे मतलब अगर मैं कहीं पे आपको हेल्प कर पाऊँ तो मैं ट्राई करूंगी एक दो मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं मैं उनसे बात करती हूँ
ओके मैम
We have another question, ma'am, in the chat box. Priyanshu Pandey is asking, why is there a copyright for codes?
copyright for course
Yeah.
Suppose if you have made any program like computer program by default that is their strategy that it would come under copyright but if you want to protect your computer program under patent then there is a way what you can do you can attach it to some hardware because patent is granted for a hardware so you can if you can combine your coding with the hardware then you can protect it through patent otherwise it's mentioned in the law that it will be protected under copyright.
Okay. Dipanshu has a doubt. Yes, Dipanshu, you can unmute.
Ma'am, actually, I'm in the final semester of my bachelor's, and the thing is, I have been pursuing the online certification course from NIPA Mohali,
Okay.
computational pharmaceutics one.
Okay. I got it. That
So,
from
yeah,
वो
Abhay
कौन है?
Sangamar.
हाँ, अभी संगमवार सर कराते हैं आया.
So, I'm just confused right now. Like, how can I position myself in the job market as well as like how can I pursue more in this field?
मतलब like देखो what I would say it would be always beneficial if you do a masters. देखो कभी मतलब लाइफ में क्या होता है हम ठीक है बैचलर्स के बाद भी जॉब मिल जाएगी बट व्हाट हैपन दैट अगर आपने बैचलर्स के बाद जॉब करी ना तो एक पॉइंट के बाद ना आपकी स्टेगनेंट आ जाएगी आपकी पोजीशन में आप उससे ज्यादा ग्रो नहीं कर पाओगे सो मैं हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट्स को भी यही बोलती हूँ कि ट्राई टू डू एटलीस्ट मास्टर्स बिकॉज डेफिनेटली मास्टर्स में आपका ऐसा होगा कि आप सोचोगे यार बैचलर्स के बाद 30,000 मिल रहे हैं मास्टर्स के बाद 40,000 मिलेंगे क्या करेंगे यार लेकिन पता क्या होता है वो मैटर करता है शुरू के करियर में मैटर नहीं करेगा बट एक पॉइंट आएगा जब बी फार्म वाला ना अपने आप को आगे प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर पाएगा बिकॉज दे रिक्वायर डिग्री जैसे आपने देखा होगा गवर्नमेंट जॉब है ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर की वहां पर ना एक रेंज होता है सैलरी का वो रेंज ही इसलिए है क्योंकि बी फार्म आफ्टर डूइंग अ बी फार्म यू आर एलिजिबल टू बिकम अ ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर बट द सैलरी फॉर बी फार्म इज लेस एंड द सैलरी फॉर पीएचडी इज मोर तो ऑलवेज फॉर करियर प्रोस्पेक्ट लाइक अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा एडवांस सोच रहे हो कि हमें आगे तक जाना है हमें पैसा कमाना है तो शुरू के करियर में ना ब्रेक मत डालो क्योंकि अगर एक बार लाइफ में ब्रेक आ गया ना तो वो पढ़ाई से छूट जाता है और फिर दोबारा हम पढ़ाई नहीं कर पाते तो एटलीस्ट डू अ मास्टर अगर कुछ फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है ऑब्वियसली नहीं कर सकते बट इफ देयर इज नो फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम देन ट्राई टू एटलीस्ट डू अ मास्टर्स अब आपको फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा कि आपको किस फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट है उस फील्ड से रिलेटेड आप उस एरिया में मास्टर्स करो ताकि आप डायरेक्टली कंपनीज में अप्रोच कर सको
Yeah, like I have seen the ceiling limits happening with bachelor students. Like salary में एक ceiling limit लग जाता है. So like after that they can't grow like what they exponentially saw initially.
True.
And
This is the
I was
reason
actually thinking of it.
yeah. This is also that's why I always share that please try to do at least your master as a number. I will share my number. So
So
when can you
can I do
share
it from
it?
NIPA itself or anywhere else, ma'am? If you can
Yes,
suggest.
yes. यस यस यू कैन डू लाइक नाइपर का तो वैसे भी देखो नाम बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा है। मतलब नाइपर में मतलब व्हाट आई माई सेल्फ सीन की इतना डाइवर्स कल्चर है ना। मतलब पयम भी वहीं से ही है तो वो बता सकते हैं कि इतना डाइवर्स कल्चर है ना, आपको इतना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ना। एंड पता है क्या होता है, जब आपके साथ के लोग होते हैं ना और वो आपसे बेटर होते हैं तो आपके अंदर भी आ जाता है हमें भी सीखना है। और यही अगर आप किसी छोटे कॉलेज से करो ना तो वहां पे क्या होता है, हम दिखते थे हम ही नवाब है, हम ही बहुत बढ़िया है, हमें हमसे अरे तो किसी को आता नहीं है। तो हमारा ना वो डाउनफॉल स्टार्ट हो जाता है। तो नाइपर में हमने कैसे ऑब्जर्व करा, मैं नाइपर एयर रैंक 2 थी, बट इतने सारे लोग ऐसे थे विच वर वेरी गुड इन कंप्यूटर्स, विच आर वेरी गुड इन प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स। तो हम ना वो चीजें सीखते हैं। तो हमेशा कोशिश ये करनी चाहिए कि अच्छे कॉलेज में जाओ जहाँ पे आपको कंपटीशन दिखे, ताकि ग्रो भी आप तभी करोगे जब कंपटीशन दिखेगा। अगर कंपटीशन नहीं दिखेगा ना तो फिर हम तो नवाब हो जाएंगे। जैसे मैं जब जामिया गई तो मुझे लगता था अरे मैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हूँ, यहाँ के लोगों को इतना ज्यादा नहीं आता यार, मेरे को तो बहुत सारा आता है। तो मैंने वो नोट करा कि 2 साल में मैंने मास्टर्स में जो ग्रोथ करा, मैंने जामिया में 5 साल रह के उतना ज्यादा ग्रोथ नहीं करा। सो ऑलवेज ट्राई कि अच्छे कॉलेज में पहुंचने की कोशिश करो, क्योंकि अपने कॉम्पिटिटर से हम बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं। और वहां
Actually,
पे
this is happening with me right now.
और
I am
वहां
doing
पे
a
ना
bachelor's in a private college,
हाँ
and
हाँ,
it is not
नहीं
much of a tier two or tier one. It is a tier three college in my hometown. And
ओके
exactly
ओके
the same thing is happening. I am Google Developer Group's on-campus organizer. I know tech. I'm better than the average B.Tech guy. So I think like this is like the most
हाँ
peak I can achieve. And then I see a great downfall happening and at the end of the career. So I'm like, let's do a master's now.
हाँ, नहीं नहीं, प्लीज डू अ मास्टर एंड ट्राई टू डू फ्रॉम अ गुड कॉलेज, नॉट मतलब नॉट नेसेसरी नाइपर, देयर आर मेनी अदर कॉलेज आल्सो, बट थोड़ा सा अच्छे से फिगर आउट करके फिर करना कि आपसे अच्छे लोग मिले आपको वहां पे, तभी मोटिवेशन होगा। आप देखोगे ना वहां जा रहे हो, नाइपर में प्लेसमेंट्स में जाते थे हम लोग कि अरे यार हम तो अपने आप को बहुत तेज पार का समझते हैं, यहाँ तो हमारी जॉब ही नहीं लग रही। तो तब आपको रियलाइजेशन होती है दैट वी आर लैगिंग समवेयर, वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन दैट। और ये बहुत जरूरी है लाइफ में हमेशा जिसको ऊपर 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 मिलता है ना, तो भगवान जिसको गिर के बहुत तेजी से फेंकते हैं फिर एक बार। तो लाइफ में डाउनफॉल्स भी बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है।
And also to add to that, I've seen Tanya ma'am as a senior. I've observed her LinkedIn, researchgate, everywhere. So she is an example and epitome of hard work. So हमेशा अपने life में, as she mentioned, do everything that you are doing the best. Now even the students that are passing, Dr. Pushpendra was having a talk. He told me that there are a lot of students जिनको directly company बुला रही है after qualifying the patent agent examination. So imagine के becoming a, and there is a very scarcity. Was mentioning to me that there's a lot of need of patent attorneys, and so definitely you can navigate your career in this and just keep up your hard work. That's very important.
एंड इवन नाइपर में तो 5-6 कंपनी स्पेसिफिकली आईपीआर डोमेन के, जैसे ग्रेबी है दैट्स इन मोहाली, वो स्पेसिफिकली आईपीआर के लिए आती है। तो कुछ 5-6 कंपनीज हैं, जैसे ईवीएस आती है आईपीआर डोमेन के लिए, बहुत सारी कंपनीज आती है। तो अगर किसी को हो इंटरेस्ट तो पहले से ही आप अपना एक वो अच्छा स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोफाइल बना लोगे ना, तो जब बैठोगे कैंपस प्लेसमेंट में तो इजीली आपकी जॉब लगेगी। तो स्ट्रगल अभी से ही करनी है। मास्टर सेकेंड ईयर में लाइक यू हैव द टारगेट दैट आई शुड हैव अ जॉब इन माय फर्स्ट 3 to 4 months ऑफ सेकेंड ईयर, सो दैट मैं बाद में रिलैक्स हो जाऊं। तो उसके लिए
मैम
ना
may I
कुछ
ask a
एक्स्ट्रा
question now?
करना है। या
Yes,
तो बस
Sachin.
1 मिनट
So
सचिन,
Sachin, let
बस
ma'am
1 मिनट,
complete and then you can ask your question.
बस
Okay,
एक
no,
मिनट
no issue,
मतलब
ma'am, no issue.
Okay. Okay.
बस एक कोई भी फील्ड पकड़ लो कि मुझे इसमें इंटरेस्ट है, उसको एक्सेल कर लो, ताकि जैसे ही वो कंपनी आए वो आपकी मतलब आपको फटाफट हायर कर ले। ठीक है ना? चलो सचिन आप पूछो, क्या पूछना चाह रहे हो?
I'm a third year B.Pharm student, and in the upcoming August, my seventh sem starts. So it is like the last year of my bachelor's. So this is my
ओके
question from you as well as Payam sir, since you hold a lot of experience in pharmaceutical industry. So as a young student, what should I need to do? Like, what were the some sort of skills that I need to develop as of now so that I can ameliorate my career in a better direction and I can stand out in the next 2 to 5 years?
देखो that totally depend upon where your interest goes. Like if you want to go into research domain, then try to write papers, research paper writing, go into that domain. Try from right now. Like even if you are interested in research, then also try to learn about IPR if you get interest in that, because that would help in your research career. But if you want to go into any consultancy company, any like competitive intelligence company or any data analytics job, then try to focus yourself on Excel, AI, Python, R, programming that you need to learn. But this is the input from my side. Payam
Yeah,
can also tell.
absolutely. See, आजकल के ज़माने में one thing that every HR observes is skills. The more equipped you are with your skills, the better it is. So as ma'am mentioned, now if you are interested in the CI and market forecasting, those fields, so learning Power BI and data. आज के ज़माने में जिसके पास data is the richest. But managing and filtering that data is very important. So you can learn those skills. If you are interested in more of a research side, so pharmacovigilance पे certification courses करो. But don't do courses just for that one certificate. There are NPTEL, MOOC, lot of platforms जहाँ पे you can give exams as well. So those have much more importance and Swayam. These are courses which are by government. So try to do it from these platforms that will have a more credibility in your CV and also learning. जो PV आप ऐसे you will learn about the case reports, lot of things. If you are interested in clinical research or data management, you can do those courses. If you are interested in regulatory affairs, you can learn CTD filing and CMC, all of those things. So as ma'am correctly mentioned, you need to figure out your interest. And if you are skeptical के कहाँ जाना है, so watch videos. Nowadays you have YouTube. You can watch a lot of videos where you have an idea कि आपको कहाँ का long term career दिखता है.
मतलब वो
But
आपको
sir,
डिसाइड
there is
और
not
थोड़ा
an organized way. Like the moment we observe the similar situation via the lens of BTech or the other fields, but the pharmaceutical sector doesn't have that much of an organized data in social medias. So it's quite a bit difficult to find out the correct sources to extract the knowledge or reliable
सचिन
sources.
सचिन देखो कोई नहीं, इसमें हम आपकी हेल्प करेंगे. आप एक बार अपना फिगर आउट करो आपको क्या करना है. Then we will help you कि what are the reliable sources you can like opt for, and even the Payam what he has told कि स्वयं MOOC मतलब they are also affordable also. But don't try to get certification. That bundle is of no use.
No
If you
use.
have knowledge, that is a use. If you have learned that knowledge from just from a YouTube, then also it is knowledgeable. And you सर्टिफिकेट का वैल्यू तब तक नहीं है जब तक आपको आता नहीं है. तो अगर आपको उस चीज में हेल्प चाहिए कि हम कहाँ से ढूंढे, कहाँ से कोर्स करें, वो हम लोग हैं, हम आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं. बट उस पहले फिगर आउट आपको करना पड़ेगा कि किस डोमेन में जाना है, क्योंकि हमेशा कहते हैं ना दो नाव में पैर रख के जाएंगे तो मुश्किल ही होगी. तो पहले ना सिलेक्ट करो कि आपको कहाँ जाना है. अगर आपको जाना है एमबीए करनी है तो ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन अभी से ही ये सब चीजों को. एप्टीट्यूड हो गया, देन आपका जी वगैरह हो गए, करंट अफेयर्स, इन सब चीजों पे ध्यान रखना शुरू करो. एक्सेल, पावर बीआई, इन सब चीजों को देखो, अपना डिसाइड करो पहले.
Very well explained, ma'am. We have two more questions. We can pick up those, and then, ma'am, we can wind up. Arsala,
Ma'am, can I speak?
Arsala.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Ma'am,
Hello,
as you said that,
Okay.
ma'am, as you said that only we can't only do B.Pharm, right? We definitely have to go ahead with something, masters or anything. So, like, what will be satisfaction level पे, पैसा के लेवल पे क्या अच्छा रहेगा? मास्टर्स करना अच्छा रहेगा कि एमबीए करना अच्छा रहेगा? और लेट्स
देखो
से इंटीग्रेटेड M.Pharm प्लस
देखो
एमबीए.
देखो अगर आपको एमबीए करना है तो, और वो भी फार्मेसी में एमबीए करना है, तो मैं बहुत सोल इसकी वो कहती हूँ कि भाई करो तो नाइट पर से करो, बिकॉज एटलीस्ट फीस नहीं इतनी देनी. मतलब जो पैकेजेस मैंने देखे थे, मेरे फ्रेंड्स नासिर मुंजी वगैरह भी गए थे सेम फार्म एमबीए करने, और नाइपर मोहाली से भी एमबीए कर रहे थे. पैकेजेस कंपनी के सेम होते हैं, तो इतना सारा पैसा लगाने की क्या जरूरत है. आपका एमबीए नाइपर से आधे पैसों में हो जाएगी एंड वहां से ज्यादा पैसों में होगी. सो ये पहले पीयू आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि व्हाट यू वांट टू डू. अगर आपको एमबीए वाला इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है तो वो एमबीए करके भी क्या कर लोगे. आपके पास वो स्किल सेट ही नहीं है तो करके भी क्या कर लोगे, आपको ग्रोथ नहीं मिलेगी. बट अगर आपका रिसर्च में बहुत अच्छा डोमेन है, ठीक है, शुरू के इनिशियल 2 3 4 years 10 years स्ट्रगलिंग होंगे, बट इवेंचुअली यू वुड लाइक गेट बेनिफिट फॉर दैट. बट सबसे पहले इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि हम क्या चीज लाइफ लॉन्ग खुशी से कर सकते हैं. ताकि अगर शुरू के करियर में पैसा कम भी मिले ना, तो हम उसे एंजॉयमेंट करें। दो चीज होती है, एक पैसा और एक होता है सेटिस्फैक्शन। शुरू के करियर में हमें पैसा इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है, लेकिन ना बाद में हमें सेटिस्फैक्शन चाहिए होती है। तो बेटर कि हम अभी से ही सेटिस्फैक्शन चूज करें कि हमें क्या चीज पसंद है, हम उसी को ढूंढे, ना कि हम पैसे के पीछे भागे। पैसा ना अपने आप आ जाएगा, अपने आप आ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता।
Right,
So
ma'am.
जब
इसका live example Tanya ma'am खुद है. She was sniper all India rank 2. If she wanted, she could have taken MBA, right? MBA के पता था सबको packages are high, but she chose
Yes,
her
sir.
passion of civics, right? And she
हाँ,
bagged a gold medal. She bagged a pretty good PhD job. So passion is very important. Passion करोगे तो पैसा follow करेगा अपने आप उस चीज को.
करेगा। ठीक है, शुरू में नहीं करेगा, मे बी टिल 30-35 ईयर्स थोड़ा कम पैसा कमाओगे, बट एक पॉइंट आएगा जब आप पैसा कमाओगे। सो अपना पैशन जरूर देखना है, कि पैशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर फिर डाइसी हो कि यार नहीं, मेरे को तो दोनों में से दोनों ओके हैं, फिर एमबीए कर लो। एमबीए में ऑब्वियसली पैकेजेस ज्यादा होते हैं।
Right, right. But ma'am, speaking of that, how shall we choose between interest versus job security?
गवर्नमेंट को छोड़ के जॉब सिक्योरिटी कहीं भी नहीं है, ये बात
कहीं
मैं
भी
आपको
नहीं
बता
है।
दूं.
फिर तो ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर की तैयारी करो। ड्रग इंस्पेक्टर बन जाओगे तो तुम्हारी जॉब सिक्योरिटी है। प्राइवेट में तो हाई, मतलब आपकी प्राइवेट कंपनीज भी 1 मिनट लगाती है, निकालते हो, वो टाइम नहीं लगता।
Right, right, right. Acha, ma'am, last question. Any list of colleges, जैसे we always say कि भाई class of people, crowd of people हमेशा अच्छे होने चाहिए in order to grow and do well in life. तो ऐसा कोई list